Yo, it's your boy Rick, man. I'm here again, man, real quick. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do the same thing for the NBA that I did for the NFL, man. I wanted to just kind of hop on here and just run over just teams and how the season has started off, just what I've seen in the little bit of games I've been able to watch, man. And so how exciting the NBA season has started off. So we're gonna kind of take it from the top once again. Um, the Detroit Pistons look really, really good. They are a good defensive team. They were a great defensive team last year, and it looks like they're trying to put it together on offense. Jalen Duran is, I think, how you pronounce his name. So he's having a great season. Cade Cunningham has really cemented himself as a superstar in this league. He'll make all NBA if he keeps playing, barring no injuries, God forbid on that. But yeah, the Pistons look really, really good. They look like they can compete. Um, the thing about tough, hard nosed teams like that, I kind of wonder if they can play like that the whole season. But I mean, they did it last year and they were fine. So we'll see if they keep it up. Also in the East, the Raptors have strung together a couple of wins. Um, that's a team that was pretty surprising. They kind of got a lot of wing players. They got Scotty Barnes and they got RJ Barrett and Ingram, and they kind of are figuring out how to play together and utilize each other, and kind of keep the ball moving a little bit more than what they used to. And so I think that's definitely helping them out. So now they're looking way better than I expected. Uh, 76ers started out real hot. That kind of died down. Maxi and VJ Edgecombe came out really, really hot, but he's a rookie, so we knew that was kind of going to happen to him. And Maxi came out ballistic, but we knew like that scoring output and all that stuff couldn't last. Like people wasn't helping them. Same thing for the Bucks and Giannis. Started off real hard, but we knew that couldn't last with just him being the sole person just carrying the team. Like they got to figure out a way to get some help. Everybody's like, he need to get out of Milwaukee. I don't really be caring about that. I know that's the new NBA, but I mean, Giannis, you won a championship there. I don't. I mean, you getting a little older, so it might be time to leave. But I mean, at the same time, I wouldn't want to see Giannis forced to trade or anything like that. But I mean, if that's what he got to do. That's just what he got to do. Uh, the teams that's at the bottom of the East are the teams we kind of expected. Like Boston doesn't look good without, Jason Tatum, and then Porzingis is gone, so we didn't expect them to look great. I kind of expected a little bit more out of Jalen Brown, but at the same time, I think this is why people don't just be like, oh, this number two guy can be a number one guy, because it gets harder when you're the number one and the defense is focusing on you, trapping you. You know what I mean? All the eyes are on you when you come off the pick and roll and just things of that nature. And the threes and just set shots are not as open as they once was, right? When you look at the West, OKC just looked like a juggernaut. Um, I mean, like JW ain't even playing. You know what I mean? And they just look like a juggernaut. Like they're just smacking teams. If you a good team, they smacking you. If you a sorry team, they still smacking you. It don't matter. They don't take it easy on nobody. They come out. It's routine. I think they done found themselves. Like they kind of know who they are. They believe in themselves, and I think especially with the age of this team, they'll be around for a long time to come. Barring no injuries, they're gonna be tough. They're just a tough out. Um, in order to beat them in a playoff series, it'll have to be a super chess match type series, like a team like Golden State when they were in their prime, how they would out chess match players, like change their starting lineup mid series and things of that nature. That's how you would have to beat OKC, because you ain't finna just come out and be like, we going around 5-on-5 and beat them. Even their bench guys are finding confidence. Isaiah Joes and Caruso already know what to do when he come off the bench. It's a different monster out there. You can't mess with them boys. Rockets started off kind of shaky, but they're back on track. You know what I mean? They lost their first two games, which those were the only games I seen, but I just kind of saw their record recently, and I'm like, oh, they back on track as most people expected them to be. They already had a good team. They added KD, so they're kind of right where we expected them to be. Um, and teams like the wherever the Lakers are at, from like Lakers to like where the Trailblazers are at, all of those teams we know, we expected that kind of battle in the pack. The Lakers are 10-4, which is a better record than I expected from them. And especially without LeBron, but it was just like, players came up like, the Jake LaRavia game was a big game, and then Marcus Smart kind of came in and showed that he belonged. DeAndre Ayton's playing real well. I was a fan of him when he got drafted. Then I wasn't a fan no more. But if he gonna play the way he playing now, and you put stars around him, then he's gonna have these 28-point games, 28, 12 rebound games that he'll have time to time. Which if he can do that. Like, if he can average 20, not even 20, if he averaged 18 points for the season, the Lakers might be a little dangerous. They ain't messing with OKC at all, but, that's pretty impressive. We'll see how LeBron fits in when he comes back. All that, well, he can fit because he don't know how to play. Like, all that junk is stupid, bro. Like LeBron know how to play basketball. That to me means nothing. Timberwolves is kind of exactly the team I expected them to be. They kind of just are what they are. The only way for them to get better is they got to draft somebody. Like, they've done all the trades and moves that they can do. They have to draft somebody and hit again in the draft. You know what I mean? For them to really kind of move up. The Jazz has taken some steps up, man. I like Ace Bailey, dog. He's a hooper, man. I like him. I didn't like what he did, like on the draft day and all that stuff, but I ain't really worried about it. The fact that the man is a hooper, man. He doing his thing, bro. Y'all saw me make a video on Wembanyama. He's hurt. That hurt my feelings because Wembanyama is the real deal. The Spurs were looking good. De'Aaron Fox came back in. He got up in the mix. I think they had a hiccup game, but they were still good. I hope they can stay afloat without Wemby so he can come back and kind of fit back in and kind of give them, make it interesting. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the teams I think is interesting, especially in the playoffs. If they were to play OKC, I kind of like that. That kind of is a bit of that's a little interesting, especially especially with De'Aaron Fox getting to be like, oh, I'm about to go ahead up with SGA. See, De'Aaron Fox don't back down. That's why I like that boy. You know what I mean? So he gonna be like, hey, we gonna play though. You know what I mean? So that would be a great series. The Grizzlies, and the Clippers. First of all, my Mavericks are getting everything they deserve. Terrible. And I'm glad. I'm not even worried about that. I don't even want to talk about them. The Grizzlies and this whole thing with Ja don't even make no sense to me about not playing him, and then he's just doing all that stuff. Ja's a child, bro. Bro, I don't got time for all of it. Man, we gotta defend this, man. Man, come on, bro. Like, play basketball or not or whatever, man. I don't got time. Like you could tell when people do certain antics and then everybody trying to defend them, what always happens is they do more stuff. And then people just be like, well, I can't defend them no more. It's like, why was you defending them the first time, bro? It ain't even that deep. Like, it was never that deep, man. Move on. The Clippers, they just old and injured, which everybody knew was coming. Paul George left the team and he old and injured in Philly. That's just what they are. So, right now, the Nuggets are on a collision. The Nuggets are on a collision course with the Thunder for the Western Conference Finals. The East will be more interesting. The East is pretty open. It's going to be some chess match series. The Bulls that start off kind of hard, but they're not. So we'll see if the Pistons can really just hold it down and walk through, man. But once again, man, it's your boy Rick. This LIB Media, man. I'm glad to be back. I'm just happy to be talking sports again, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all holler at your boy, man. This should once again, like I said, man, I'm just happy to be back. I almost repeated myself, man. So it's LIB Media, man. I'm out of here. Peace.